The average small business pays for somewhere between 8 to 15 different apps every month. CRM, project manager, invoicing, email, marketing, accounting list, keep counting. Here's what nobody tells them. Most of them use just 30% of the features in these tools. Such businesses are quietly paying for premium prices and not actually using these tools to the maximum capacity. If you run a small business, you are likely caught up in a situation like this. Let's talk about this and how you can actually fix not having multiple softwares for no reason. There are 3 things that causes this. One of them is that it's mostly never the business owner's idea to accumulate software. But then come to think of it, let's say that they want to know how some videos on their social media platforms did in a particular week. You would research on tools and you would find a lot of tools that would help you to be able to see these statistics. So you buy a software with this particular feature, in addition other features, and then you pay for it. So it could happen that a tool is bought by a different person at a certain time and to serve a specific purpose. And with time, you realize that you have people using different systems at different times and they don't even talk to each other. Two is that each tool is bought at different time and also probably by a different person. So it could happen that you have these tools, all right, but they are not even talking to each other. 3 is that canceling a software is much harder than keeping it. The yearly auto plan, you and I know the prices are mostly reduced, so you end up subscribing for the yearly one. And you don't even remember that you've subscribed for this particular software. The year starts again and then it auto renews like that. That means that 29 euro per month software for different tools quietly turns into over 2,000 a year on stuff that nobody opens. Let me show you a typical example of what I am referring to. This is Calendly and it's mainly for booking calendars, for booking calls, for setting up meetings. It costs just 10 euro per seat per month. That means 10 euro per user per month. If you have, say, 5 people in your team, that means that each month you would be paying for 50 euro for the team members. That's if you decide to go with the standard. This is MailChimp. It's mainly for emails and other tools, but most of the time people use it for emails. So you would pay roughly 17 per month multiplied by 5 people times the number of months you would use times the years that you would use. It accumulates with time. This is Asana. Asana also costs roughly 11 euro times your team members times the number of months you would use. This is Slack. Slack also costs a certain value per seat per month. Before you realize you are spending over 7,200 on these tools, 7 different purposes, and they are not even connected to each other. Most of them are using these tools for specific purposes. And so you use Calendly for book, Namecheap for monthly newsletter, Asana for run projects, and the other 90% of what you're actually paying for is never used. What actually fixes this? 3 rules. Rule number 1, audit before you act. Every time you are tempted to get a new tool, find someone who is responsible for auditing the existing tools that you have and list all the ones that you are paying for every year. Each one of them, even if you are paying for it monthly, list all of them and then ask yourself, what would I lose for this to be worth canceling? If you cannot answer this in 30 seconds, cancel it. The new tool you are about to buy can probably do the same job. Rule number 2, 1 tool per category, not 3. You should have a single source of truth for customers, deals, in Notion or Airtable. It's very easy to set this thing up. Pick one and cancel the others. You don't need all of them together. The discipline of one tool and being able to use this particular tool effectively, it's worth more than the features of 3. Rule number 3, connect what you have instead of buying more. Most I need a new tool is actually my existing tools don't talk to each other. That's the kind of problems most businesses have. So you could have Zapier and then you would use Zapier to connect these tools so that they will be able to communicate communicate with each other, and you could assimilate data from these softwares and be able to let them solve a particular purpose instead of subscribing to a new tool. Here is the uncomfortable truth. The SaaS industry has trained small businesses to think that the answer to every problem is more software, that the answer to every operational problem is more software. It almost never is. The answer is really less software, more deliberately connected better with one person who actually owns the system. If your business is paying for tools that nobody opens, this isn't money problem, it's clarity problem. And clarity is free. Pick one tool that you've quietly been ignoring and not using, cancel it this week. Use what it saves for something that actually moves your business forward. I will see you next Tuesday.